Hey folks, today I wanted to kind of cover drying VC enough to where you can screen it. And as you can see here, this is my bin, and I got these mixing tubs, and this is the VC that I harvested from underneath it. And I got it where it's been drying a little bit. Of course, I'm fixing to show you what it looks like when you screen some of this. This over here is a 1/8 inch screen. That's 1/4 inch screen. And when you first harvest from underneath, of course, if somebody's got a stackable bin or something, it always looks like a lot more solid cast. And these flow throughs, you'll get some chunks with it. And stackable bins are actually going to take a little longer to dry it out usually, because I'm going to show you on the way I do these. And when I put it in these mixing tubs, after I let it sit, I'll keep coming by. Even actually, I'll just do it once a day. I'll come by, and as you can see, I just take one of these rakes like this, a little hand rake, and all I do is just go around it like this. And just that way you make sure that most of them chunks is broke up. And actually you can see there's like a worm there. You throw your worm back in your bin. And you don't have to do that part when you're screening this, but yeah. But anyway, that's how you start drying it out. And here's, like I show you, this is where my other part of my bin, these are some of the old even papers from when it broke through. You see how big clumps this is. I'll put some on the screen to show you. And when you run it through the 1/4 inch screen, you'll get what I call goat pellets. This right here, I throw back in my bin, because even a lot of these bigger balls will actually have babies inside of them. I don't try to save this bigger stuff once it goes through 1/4 inch screen. This is going back in my bin on the top of it. And if you look around, you probably even, let's see, sometimes you can find some black soldier fly larvae in here. Probably won't get lucky and find one, but and it doesn't hurt them to put them back in top anyway. I ain't gonna waste time looking for one, but I'm sure there's some in there somewhere. But once you run it through that 1/4 inch screen, you'll get what looks like this. And when you do this, get those bigger chunks out. As you can see, I just did it this morning. But where I live, I mean, it's warmer here. You got colder climate, it's gonna take a lot longer. But as you can see, it's already pretty much where I can screen it. You don't want this stuff to dry all the way out. You need it to keep moisture to it. But I'm gonna let this dry just a little bit longer and run it through my big harvester I got. But like I say, I'm just gonna show you with these screens here. And I'll actually show you what it looks like on this, the full chunks whenever you screen it. See if I can do it one-handed. If you look, all you got left is your big chunks. And like I say, I take that and just pour it in get ready to pour back in my bin. You see it's all big old chunks of it. And you can see the part that came out. This top layer, see how it's finer. And like I said, when you get over to the 1/4 inch screen stuff, let me see right here, I got a box here I'll show you. I ain't too good one-handed, but you know. Let's see what I can do here. You can see what it looks like. This is an 1/8 inch screen. And this right here, you can put in another tub, start your worm beds over again. It's broken down pretty good. Worms love living in this stuff, so you can start your bin over again with this stuff. As you can see, this is what I got out of it. That's ready to put around your plants or whatever. And when you run it through the 1/8 inch screen, you don't get many cocoons in there. Like I said, probably could find one in there, but don't really see none in there. And anyway, once you get done with this, I'm going to show you how I do it. this is some of the screen stuff, and like I said, I've got to do all these. And then when I come over, I got me a good start of a batch here. And let me see if I can get out of the way of the camera here. And I just pour it down in there. Of course, I got the lid over there. I always keep a lid on it. There's no holes in this thing, but it gets enough air in here. You don't want to close this stuff all the way off, but if you look, this batch I got in here, it's nice and damp, but it ain't soggy, and you don't want it to dry out. As you can see over here, I got some moisture on the sides. That's what you're looking for. And you can stockpile this stuff until you're ready for spring, or depending on the seasons. But with smaller bins, you're not going to have huge loads of it. This bin I got 4 feet by 8 feet. But like I say, if you just basically let that stuff sit pretty thin. Let me show you one more time over here. As you can see how I got this, I don't pile it real deep, and that way it'll let the moisture out of it. And if you have to, you could even say, like if it's real wet, this bigger stuff, you could put some paper towels or stuff and just mix it in with it with clumped up paper towels, and it'll absorb some of this water out of it, and that should speed up the process. Or you can put it in like a cardboard box, something like that. But the materials that absorb water works real good, and you might want to give that a try. Anyway, that's pretty much how I do it. I know there's different people do different ways. You need to find the best way that works for you. Just thought I'd show you how I do it. Anyway, that's it for now.